Hi students, good morning to all. Today we are going to learn the balance portion of our lesson 11 Sunita in space. Okay students, what are things we learned in the previous class? Yes, we learned about what? We learned about space. We learned about space and also we learned about gravitational pull. We learned about what? Gravitational pull. Gravitational pull. We learn about gravitational pull. Okay. We know that due to gravitational pull, the Earth attracts all the things found on the Earth towards itself. Due to gravitational pull, the Earth attracts all the things present on the Earth's surface towards itself. For example, if we stand safely on Earth due to gravitational pull or gravitational force. So we know that then on the Earth, gravity is present. So due to gravity, all the things present on the Earth stay safely on Earth's surface. But in space, we know that there is no air for breathe and there is no scattering of light takes place. Scattering of light takes place. So from this we can say that there is no air. So due to this and also there is no gravity. For example, we know about Sunita Lynn Williams. She is an astronaut and also she went to the space for what purpose she went to space. She went to space for a study about space, how space is, how the properties or the peculiarities of space. So then we discussed all the things Sunita Lynn Williams faced in space. That is her hair, about water. Yes, water is present in the form of blobs and her hair present stand upright because there is no gravity. And also all the things present in the spaceship are floating everywhere inside the spaceship. And also Sunita Lynn Williams also float around the spaceship. Why Sunita Lynn Williams and all her friends and all the things present inside the spaceship float? Because there is no gravity. But all the things, even human beings, also stay safely on the surface of the Earth because it is due to gravity. In the Earth there is gravity present, but in the space there is no gravity. And also the Earth pulls towards everything towards itself due to gravitational pull. These are things we learned in the previous class. Okay, next we are going to learn about our sky. We know that above the Earth's surface we can see the atmosphere. Above the atmosphere there is a vast sky is present. What are things we can see in the sky? We can see stars, moon, suns, comets, etc. Clouds, extra found in the sky. And also in the daytime, the sky is very beautiful. It looks like blue in color, and also the clouds float everywhere, and also we can see everywhere in the earth the clouds float always. Like this, during the night time, we can see the beautiful sky full of stars, and also moon is present in the night time. So these all things we can find in the sky. And also sometimes the aeroplanes, then jet planes, then sometimes the satellites are also moving moving where, moving in space, moving in the sky, through the sky. Okay, these are things present in where sky. First of all, we think about sky. We can say that the sky is full of stars. Sky is full of stars, and also above the sky there is space present. Space means the sun. Space is the area of or zone above or around the earth. That is called space. Okay, then in space and also in above the sky we can see planets. There are 8 planets present. That planets we can see where in the above the sky, and also there is solar system present. Solar system, and the center of the solar system is sun, and around the sun the 8 planets revolve around the sun. That constitute the solar system. These are things we already know. We all learned that about solar system, about our universe in the previous or in the lower classes. Okay. Then first of all, look at the sky. Look at the sky. Shamil. Then if we close one eye and move the coin back and forth while looking at the moon. Look, I can hide the moon behind this coin. We know that from the earth, if we look the moon, we can see the moon is small in size. Moon is small in size. Why we can see the moon, sun and the stars are small in size? Because it is very far away from the earth, due to the distance between the earth and the moon, and all the stars are very far. Due to this we can see the the moon and all the stars are small in size. Then next one, some questions given in your textbook. Imagine hiding such a big moon behind such a small coin. We can hide the big moon behind a small coin. Hide the big moon behind a small coin. Why don't you try to do the same with a coin? How many centimeters away from the eye did you keep the coin to hide the moon? Yes, we at least 25 centimeters is needed for hiding the moon with a coin. Next question: do you think the moon is flat like the coin or round like a ball? Yes, we know that the moon is not flat. The moon is round like a coin. The moon, about moon is round like a coin. Moon is round. Moon is round like a coin. Moon is round like a coin. Next one. Have you ever looked carefully at the sky at night? Yes, we all like to see the sky during the night time, because the sky is very beautiful and it is fully covered with the stars and a moon. Don't the twinkling stars look magical? And sometimes the moon is silvery and bright, while sometimes it is nowhere to be seen in the black sky. So during night time, we can see the moon in the silvery color. In the silver color, and the stars are twinkling. The stars are twinkling during night time in the sky. Next, look at the moon tonight and draw what it looks like. Look and draw again after 1 week and then after 15 days. Okay, first of all, here an activity is given in your textbook. All of you listen. This activity tells us the phases of, if we notice the shape of the moon from today to 1 week, we get an idea about the shape or the phases of moon. We get an idea about the phases of moon. Okay, the phases of moon. First of all, new moon. only crescent shape of moon. Crescent shape of moon. That is this portion. We can see this portion. We cannot see this portion. We can only see the crescent portion of the moon, that is waxing crescent, that is waxing crescent. Then next one, first quarter. First one, next from first one we cannot see first new moon means there is no new moon or during the night time. Then the next day we can see the crescent, waxing crescent, that means this portion we can only see during the night time. The next one is the first quarter. Next one, first quarter. First quarter. After waxing crescent, we can see the first quarter. Okay. Next, after first quarter, we can see waning gibbons. Waning gibbons. That means gibbons means gibbons. This much we can see in the gibbons. This portion we can see. This is called the gibbons. Gibbous. Okay. Next one, after gibbous we can see the full moon. After gibbous we can see full moon. This is full moon. Then after full moon we can see the waning gibbous. Waning gibbous means that we can see here this much portion we can see. This is waning gibbous. Waning gibbous. Next one, last quarter. Next one, last quarter. Next one, last quarter. This is last quarter. Then final, waxing crescent. Waxing crescent. That is crescent. Crescent, that means these are the phases of moons, different phases of moon. First of all, the moon starting, first new moon, there is no moon we can see on the sky. Then the next day we can see the waxing crescent, this much portion we can see in the sky. Next day first quarter, this much portion, and after first quarter we can see the gibbous. Then after gibbous we can see full moon. After gibbous we can see full moon. Next one, waning gibbous. After full moon, the full moon reduced. The full moon reduced day by day and become formed a new moon. Then after 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. These are the different phases of moon. These are the different phases of moon. Okay, all of you just understand about the different phases of moon. Here, just I teach the different phases of moon. Okay, for understanding. Next one. When is the next full moon? At what time will the moon rise on this day? What does the moon look like on this day? Draw it. During the full moon day, we can see the moon looks like a complete white circle. The moon looks like a complete white circle during full moon day. During full moon day, we can see the moon as like a complete white circle, as a complete white circle in a full moon day. Next one, What are the festivals related to the moon? Yes, according to the rising of moon or the shape of moon, yes, or rising of moon, the festivals are celebrated. So festivals are celebrated related to the moon. They are Eid, Holi, Eid and Holi, Eid and Holi. Eid and Holi are the festivals related to the moon. Related to moon. Eid and Holi are the festivals related to moon. On the basis of the moon's rises, the festivals Eid and Holi celebrated. Next one, do you see anything moving in the sky? What do you think it could be? A star or a shooting star or a satellite? Do you know what it is? First of all, we know that during the night time, if we look into the sky, we can see so many thousands, not thousands, loads of stars are twinkling in the sky. And also there is a big star, that is a big one, that is moon, that is also looks like a silvery color. Then we can see some star, something moving in the sky, something moving in the sky. Then what is that? A star or a shooting star? Yes, a star or a shooting star. That is a star or a shooting star. Then or a satellite. We know that sometimes the stars, which are named the festivals celebrated related to the moon. They are Eid and Holi are the festivals. Two festivals celebrated related with the moon. Okay, next one. Next we learn about something moving in the sky during night time. What is that? Yes, something. The stars, shooting stars, shooting stars. Okay, students. Then what we learn? Yes, if we look in the sky during night time, we can see something moving in the sky. If it is, do you know what is that? That moving in the sky? Yes, it is sometimes it is stars, shooting stars, or satellites, Yes, we know about these things. Yes, first of all we know that yes, we know that some stars are moving in the sky during night time. Stars moving stars, some stars moving in the sky during night time. So what do you mean by shooting star? Do you know what is shooting star? Shooting star means it could be a shooting star. It crosses faster if it is crosses it faster. That means a shooting star is also a star and also it moves faster. Okay, it faster. And also what is a satellite? Satellites means move very slowly. Satellite means move very slowly. Sometimes stars are present in the sky, some stars moving, and also shooting stars means it moves faster. It is shooting star. Satellites means it moves very slowly. They are satellites. Moves very slowly are called satellites. Then during night time we can see so many stars present in the sky. Some stars moves faster. They are shooting stars, and some stars moves very slowly in the night during night time. They are satellites. Okay. Then next, in your textbook, a column is given. Look at the table and tell. Given below are the times at which the moon rises and sets sets in Delhi on the given days. First day on 28/10/2007, time of moon rises 1916, 12. That means we know that 12 hour clock is that 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. That means here 12. After 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That is 7 p.m. 7 p.m. That is during night time. That means 7 p.m. 16 minutes. 7 hour 19 hour is 7 p.m. 16 minutes. Time of moon set 8:50. Next one 29/10/2007. Time of moon rise. 2017. 20 means 8 p.m. That means 8 p.m. 17 minutes. 8 p.m. 17 minutes. Time of moon set 10:03. 30/10/2007. 21/22. 21/22 means 21. 22 means 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 p.m. 10 p.m. That means 10 p.m. Then in 31/10/2007, 22/29. 21/22/29. That means 10 p.m. 29 minutes. Next, it's time of moon set 12:03. Here some questions given. On 28 October, the moon came out at dash minutes past 7 past dash clock. That minute dash minutes. On 28 October, from the text we can say that 16 minutes. 16 minutes. Then past dash o'clock. Dash o'clock. That means on 28 in hours 1960. So 1960 means 7 o'clock. Next one, on 29 October, the moon came out at 29 October. 29 October moon came out at 20 means 8 p.m. 17 minutes past 8 o'clock. 8 o'clock. On 29 October, there was a difference of 1 hour and 1 minute. 29. On 29 and 28, they will know that 7 and 8. That means there is 16 minutes, 17 minutes. 17 minus 16, we get 1 minute, and also 8 minus 7, we get 1 hour. 1 hour and 1 minute difference we get on 29 October. Then as compared with the 28th October. If you saw the moon rising at 7 p.m. today, would you see it at the same time tomorrow? No. If we saw a moon rising at 7 p.m. today, we cannot see it at the same time tomorrow. Okay, all of you understood? Next question, on 31st October, the time of setting of the moon is given as 12:03. Have you ever seen the moon at 12 in the afternoon? No, we cannot see the moon 12 in the afternoon. Why don't we easily see the moon or stars during the daytime? Why don't we easily see the moon or stars during the daytime? Why? Because during the daytime sunlight is present. During the day the sunlight dominates, and also we cannot see the stars and the moon during daytime. Okay students, what are things we learned? We learned about sky, the things present in the sky. We know that sun, moon, stars are present in the sky. So we learned about these things. Okay, let's wind up the class. Okay, thank you.